you ever feel like modern gaming just sucks? Do you miss when video cards didn't cost as much as your whole PC did in 1999?
Dude, you're getting it down.
Are you a Vaporwave fan? Well, the good times when you could duke it out with your squad in online games like Doom, Quake, Blood, Spectre VR, Monster Truck Madness, and Duke Nukem 3D are coming back. And one of the easiest ways you can help us bring 90s gaming back is to join our Discord. Link in the description. Anyway, now is the perfect time to build a Windows 98 PC, but maybe you just don't have any room for one. And maybe you want to join gaming events on the go. Well, that's why it's time to get a Windows 98 laptop. This laptop is a 7730 MT, the one from my original Windows 98 laptop video. It actually broke a couple years after that video. Let's take a quick look inside. As you can see, the design here is completely modular. Everything just pops out, stacks, or uses a very small amount of screws. Very convenient, for the most part. Yes, Apple, you should make things like this, except you don't. As you can see, its design is superior to the 2021 MacBook Pro, because you can actually fix it. Luckily, we were able to repair it, and now we have two of them. And as such, the CPU has been upgraded to a 233 MHz blazing fast Pentium MMX processor. Now you're wondering, how are we supposed to give this thing Wi-Fi? Well, that's where this Wi-Fi card comes in. This Linksys Wireless G card is actually able to supply WPA2 support to this Pentium MMX laptop without any major headroom needed. Now we're going to have to choose our machine. This is a Dell Latitude CPX with a 700 MHz P3. This is a Compaq 7730 MT with a 233 MMX, and this is a Gateway Solo 1200 with an 800 MHz Celeron. Choose based on what you want to play. And this here is a solid state drive. That's PATA. It's 32 gigs. Don't go bigger than 32 gigs if you're using socket 7, so like the Pentium MMX for example. It's a BIOS limitation on a lot of those boards. And this here is a USB card. The StarTech ones are great. Link in the description. And this is a PATA to USB adapter. You can use this to transfer files to the drive. And this here is, if you're not going to use the Wi-Fi card, you can always use Ethernet. Zircom makes a nice Ethernet card, as you see here. And then this here is an SD to IDE adapter. This one is meant for desktop, but I linked the correct one in the description. For those of you who don't like SSDs, but still want some easy way to transfer stuff, this is a good way. And this is our Windows 98 CD. This is where the glory starts. Look at the glory behind this CD. You might also be wondering, how am I supposed to store all these games on this thing? There's so many games for Windows 98, and they're all CD based. how on earth am I going to play all of them? You could store all the ISOs on the hard drive. However, some laptops like these have BIOSes that limit the amount of storage you can have. If you update the BIOS, you may be able to support a bigger drive. I recommend solid-state drives.
Your first option would be an SATA to IDE adapter. These work pretty good, but keep in mind for socket 7, don't use beyond 32 gigs. This is a PATA SSD. I like Transcend and King Spec ones the best. They work very well. And this is a PATA to M2 adapter. These are the shit. These are literally the best thing ever created for retro computers. And this is a side-by-side comparison showing a standard hard drive versus the M2 to PATA adapter.
With the power of Kali, we can now play against each other. All you need to do is, if you have a Windows 98 laptop, open Kali, go to our Discord, make a call with somebody, and tell them what they need to do. If you have a game, just link somebody to your FTP. They can go grab it, they can go download it. Or even better, use mc.tele, the greatest website ever made. On that website, you'll find archives of rare software that you'll never find again.
Nice.
As well as classic abandonware titles that of multiplayer that you may have never heard of, like Gooch Grundy's X Decathlon. Congratulations. Now that you have a Windows 98 laptop, you're ready to join us in game events. Now you might say, I don't have a Windows 98 laptop. Well, there's other options. PCM is a very useful program which we have a pre-made package that you can use to configure it to your needs. With this tool, you can join us in game events. But you need a decent PC, so if you don't have an i7 or an i5, good luck with that.
You might be wondering, what are the best multiplayer games to install on your new 98 machine? Keep in mind, many of the games I showcase here may need a faster laptop than the beige one at the beginning of the video, and a 3D accelerator is recommended. This is my top 20 Windows 98 games with multiplayer.